today. This is going to be another farming simulator video. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It helps me to grow the channel. In this episode, we're going to be talking about windrowing. So you can see here we've got field number 2. That is got grass on it. Yep, here it's got the grass, and it has been mown, and it has been tedded. I did make sure to check in on the online just to make sure. Let's see here, but tedding does turn this grass into hay. So if you wanted to just use this for silo or for silage, then you would not want to use the tedder. So I'm gonna show you what we did. I went and bought a windrower. There's several here to choose from. There's some great big ones. I'm not sure what this one is. Okay, so that's awkward. Okay, so that's a big one. These are big ones. Anyway, I bought this little one here. This one is 8.4 meters. Obviously, though, any of these would have worked. This goes all up to 14 meters. We don't need anything that big. And so, went ahead and picked this up at the market. We now have it here on the tractor, and we're going to go ahead and unfold everything and start looking at. Let's get our steering assist set up, and so now we can begin to better understand. Well, if I could drive the stupid thing, it would be good. This is like this in real life. I can't back the trailer up, so when you guys can back trailers up, y'all are doing better than me. But we're just gonna start out here on the outside, I guess. Well, I guess we have to start on the outside. We could probably start like on the inside, then finish up on the outside. I think that would probably be better, kind of like if we're gonna be plowing. Simply because this is gonna wind up. I mean, I don't know. This is my first time doing this. I've never done this. So we're gonna find out. All right, let's go ahead and turn it on. Drop it down. Let's see what we get. All right, so it's going to put a row right in the middle. That's wonderful. Don't worry about where it's going to go or what it's going to do. It just winds up going right in the middle. That way we can. And I'm going to have to back it up. Lovely. Okay. That's fine. And just like that, we can start putting our hay into rows where we can bale it. I have noticed the bigger your equipment gets, the more awkward it becomes, because you have to back it up and move it around. The smaller, especially like the plows, smaller plows, pretty easy to use, but it takes forever, especially on a larger field. So the great big ones obviously are a little quicker, but are a little more tedious, a little more awkward to use. So do be aware of that. Also, some of the tractors handle differently. Steering is different. Turn differently. So all of those factor into how the equipment handles behind the tractor for sure. One thing to note with this hay, I was looking into some of the specifics of it, and you do have to keep it in a dry area. So what I'm going to wind up having to do is I'm going to move mine. I'm going to move my harvester out and fill in behind the harvester with the bales of hay, so I can have room to put it sort of be in the dry. So obviously the rain would mess with it. It's clear right now, but obviously we sure don't want to get the rain on. So after this we'll end up purchasing our baler, baling these up, and then running them back over there to the shed. Don't know how long all that's going to take, obviously. Hoping that we're going to be able to get all this done in a day, in one of these days. This is still the same day. We're still in March. Trying to get it all done in one day. Obviously, it's already 3, a little after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But we seem to be progressing pretty well. So we're just gonna have to go around the telephone pole. It's pretty awkward. That's alright though. We'll get around it. Yeah, we'll get it done. And then we'll know all the work that we have to put in to be able to work with hay. And we now have all of the equipment purchased. And we have everything set up, so from now on it won't take as long, because we have everything set up and ready to go. We'll have to keep running back and forth to the shop, in other words. which should save some time. Also, I'm not 100% sure. I was thinking, man, what that wouldn't be if you have hay. So if you wrap the grass, so if we just did this step and didn't use the tedder, and then we baled the grass and we then wrapped it, then the hay would begin to, the grass would begin to ferment in the bales, which would then result in silage. Silage can also be fed to your animals, to your livestock as well. So it doesn't just have to be grass. Actually, I think it's called TMR, total mixed ration, or something like that, is actually the best way to feed your livestock. But we're just going to do it a step at a time. Just going to use a little bit. We're just going to do baby steps, because I don't want to get all involved with things that I don't have any idea what I'm doing, don't have any ability to do. So right now, the best thing I can do is produce hay. But I think I'm going to have to wind up looking into finding out if I can wrap bales of hay, and if they will not turn into silage, if they will remain bales of hay, and if they're wrapped, do they have to be stored in under a shed? Or will there be, or is there actually the ability to be able to leave them out? So that would mean, because I'm trying to think ahead. If I do this, if I wrap this hay, this grass, this hay. Sorry, if I bale this hay, then I'm gonna have to get it under the shed. Because if it rains overnight, or if it rains tomorrow, then the hay will be ruined, maybe. So I'm gonna have to think that through. I have to pay attention to that just to see, because I don't know. Obviously, I've never done this, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Or exactly what I need to do. I do know that I need to put more fertilizer down on this field. And I also know that I'm going to want to put lime down eventually. And I know that then in another couple months we're going to wind up doing this again. So then the process will obviously continue. So we're going to go ahead and continue to row this. Go ahead and do it like this. Just so we can have nice rows here. Oh yeah, see, that's looking nice. I want to do things the right way. And this is pretty forgiving as well. So drive around this telephone pole here. We know what we got into the last time with the telephone pole. And, right through here. Gonna end up going off that road, but that's fine, whatever. Close to not needing to be done anyway. We've only got one more lap to go around the reading lane, and we'll be done with this windrowing. Good there. Yeah, let's turn it around here if we can. And we're going to need to go up here like this. And it looks like, of course, it mowed some of the area that wasn't actually on the field, so I don't know how that would work. Obviously you can tell there's a difference between the field that's just harvested and the grass on the hill here is completely different. But this grass was ready to be harvested all winter long. Obviously there was some snow. So how that would have affected stuff. How that would have affected the harvesting. Obviously that would have been an issue. But anyway, this field looks like it's ready to be baled. I have a feeling we're going to get quite a few bales off of it. So. See what I'm going to have to do with it. It may be easier to let's see here. Part of this didn't get picked up, so we're going to go right here like this. It may be easier to wrap those bales if it'll keep them from that didn't work right either. Just notice I missed a little bit over on that side. This thing has a quick turn, man. Just turn real quick. A little bit would probably just have been just a heck of it, to be honest with you. Still not gonna do all this, but let's do this one. Let's turn. That thing's hard to drive, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe at some point I'll get good at it. Is that alright? Is that what they say, get good? Nobody's gonna know except for me and you, so we'll just leave it at good thing about picking stones is you can take it right there. And you can sell it. They don't sell for a lot, but you can sell them right there. And that's a field that has been windrowed. If anybody has any, if anybody knows exactly any of the answers to some of those questions that I have, as far as can I bale this and then wrap it, and if it's wrapped, will it be okay to sit out in the rain overnight while I try to get this loaded? And also on the question, if it's wrapped and it's hay, will it stay hay or will it become silage? Silo. Yeah, silage. Those are all questions that I do not have answers to, and are ones that we're going to need. We're going to wind up pulling our... No, don't do that. Why are you unloading that? Jeez Louise. Let's just unhook it and... Alright. And I'll show you what my idea is, that I've already got the... Well, okay. So I've already got my... I'm going to back that out of there and put the hay in there. That's what we're going to do. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Really do appreciate it. If you've made it this far, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really would help me to grow the channel. I don't have many subscribers at the moment, but we're trying to work on that. We're trying to put out content every day. So appreciate you for watching. And until next time, take care guys.